Just how do you feel like the preseason has gone for the special teams unit?
Well, with the special teams, especially the specialists, we got some returning guys that have a lot of experience. So I feel good about it. Obviously Alex has had a really good camp. Ryan's had a good camp. Mason Arnold at long snapper has done a really nice job. So I like the group that we have there. And I think the team as a whole has put in a lot of really good work. It starts out heavy fundamentals because that is the core of everything that we do. But as we've gotten into the scheme stuff, I think they've done a good job adapting to it. And I'm excited to see him go play on Saturday.
You mentioned Mason Arnold. Obviously, it's not easy to step into the shoes of an All-American like Rosenberry, but you said that you liked what you saw. Expand a little bit more on that.
I just like his everyday approach. That Mason brings a great focus every day. He's a great team player, and I think one of the things that I really appreciate about Mason was he never wastes a day. Even a year ago when he was in a backup role, he approached every day as if he was the starter. So now that it's happened for him, nothing has changed. It's not too big for him. He had playing experience in some really big games before he got here. So I have a very good feel for how he's going to respond in the moment, and I have 1,000% confidence in every way that he operates and really all the specialists how they operate.
You had a couple of oars on the depth chart at punt returner. Does that show just the confidence you have in multiple guys to go out there and do it?
It's confidence in multiple guys, and also letting the competition play itself all the way through the week. We pride ourselves on the competitive environment that we have here, and 10 days prior, I'm not always ready to say this is what we're doing at all spots, because I want guys to continue to compete, continue to work, and fight for the spot that they want, and we have that competition on this team, and it's a good thing. It makes everybody better.
What have you seen of the relationship between Fitzy and Jake since he's been here? How has that grown over time, and how do you like the competition between them?
Good. I think it's great. Having Jake coming to a situation where he has a veteran guy that has been through it all. Ryan's been through it, where some of the valleys, but he's also obviously been through a lot of the peaks. And having that mentor, that relationship that they're able to build and have together, I think that helps Jake in the long run deal with his ups and downs as he goes through it, because he's going to have them. And I think Ryan's a great leader, and I think he's a great mentor, and he's really done a nice job of taking Jake under his wing.
We've seen Mac hit some booming punts at points this preseason. Just how much has he developed working under Alex in the time he's been here?
Well, same with Mac. I appreciate Mac because Alex is one of those spots where there is no or in that competition. Alex came into the camp, kind of having that opportunity to be the guy, and Mac has worked hard every single day, knowing that what he's not only performing every day to be the best thing to be right now, but to show us that he's the guy for the future. And he's done a really good job in camp. He's gotten better in every way, and I'm really proud of his progress.
Obviously, special teams is something that you guys work on a lot. Just how happy have you been with the installing of things throughout this preseason camp and into week 0?
I think one of the things that I think is always something worth at least mentioning is the idea of, the foundation of the culture here is special teams. So guys have a really high level of intensity in the special teams meetings, and they're able to take it out on the field. And they've done a nice job in terms of execution. Obviously, Saturday is going to be the real test. But I think they're ready, to go out there and put it on display against an opponent.
What have you seen from Pat this preseason, especially as a leader on and off the field?
Just a growing and a maturing in all ways. Just how he takes care of his body, how he approaches the practices, how he works within it. Excuse me, his consistency, his work ethic, it's really showed up, and he'll lead vocally when he needs to, but he really does a nice job of leading just by providing the example to some of the young guys and what it needs to look like. And he had some guys provide that example to him as he was coming up. So now it's his turn to kind of be that guy out in front of every line and take that ownership, and he's done a good job with that.
How excited are you for Marvin's first game here, and what have you seen from him since he's been here?
I'm really excited for him. He's worked. I thought throughout the course of spring he improved. I thought he had a really good summer, and then once he was able to come back from his ankle, I think he's had a really good fall camp. So, I'm excited to see him play. I really think we have 4 or 5 guys that can really play at end, and you're going to see all of them out there on the field. And I'm excited to see Marvin and see what he can do.
What type of strides have you seen from Aaron and Byron since the spring and last year?
Both of them Both those guys have gotten better consistently throughout the course of the spring, through the summer, and now in through fall camp. Aaron brings a dynamic off the edge from a pass rush standpoint that I think he's a legitimate pass rush threat, but he's also really developed as a run player. Byron has just gotten better in every way. He's gotten bigger. He's been able to sustain the weight. He's gotten more physical in the run game. He's more consistent in his assignments. So I think in every way that he could get better, he's gotten better. So that continued push helps everybody. It elevates the whole room and gives us more depth and more flexibility in terms of rotation.